welcome to the Angel Listening channel. Don't know why, but I woke up today and felt the need to do a bit of a reading. So I'm going to be using 3 different oracle decks. I just like them at the moment instead of using tarot. So I'm just going to shuffle through here. Oh, too many. And I'll do one of Work Your Light Oracle card deck by Rebecca Campbell. And then I will bring out the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I've already just done a review of the Spiritual AF. I can't show it because it's swearing. Yeah, let's do a disclaimer first. There's a lot of swearing on these cards, so and I'll try not to swear, but you know, so disclaimer, if you're triggered by swear words, please don't watch this, and give me a thumbs up because I warned you, but definitely kind of it's not age appropriate. So these, look, they're brilliant. $7.99. Go get them. Book Depository or Amazon. I think they might sell them. $7.99. Really good. Anyway, I said that I would do something for the collective that who are on my channel, and I have a small number of subscribers. But whoever's meant to hear this, it would be great to see what our higher self is going to tell us, and I have a feeling it's going to be positive. This age of Aquarius is all about connecting to our higher selves, developing an individual relationship, returning back to source spiritually. And it's not a, well, if you want, it's kind of the main calling. You know, a lot of people say, what's my calling? Why am I here? What's my reason for being? And they're very lost in their meaning for life. They know there is one, but they don't know quite what it is. Whoa! Oh God! Ah! Too many. Too many. I'm not going to take those. And so they get caught, and it's like, do you know what? When you connect to your higher self, really connect to your Creator God, whoever that may be, you have your reason for living. That is it. That's the main premise. Any jobs that you do, any jobs that you do from that point, your Holy Spirit or your higher self can intermingle all the beautiful frequencies that you have within you, because you've done the work of getting close to higher self. That will benefit the job that you do. And your higher self as well will, because you're already connected to higher source anyway, you'll be shown what job to do. Okay, I got 2. I'm taking 2 out. So it's really important to, first off, just connect with your higher self. Because if you want guidance, well, connect to your higher self. The guidance will turn up to show you the next step. And we're generally only told the next step. One step at a time. And that frustrates a lot of people, because they're like, well, I want to know what's the end. What's the end? Well, even if they give you the end, I find it never is truly the end anyway. But they give you what you can handle. If they told you you're going to be a world leader, you probably wouldn't know where to start. It might scare you stupid and think you're not worthy and yada yada yada. So they give you just the next steps. I'm waffling now. I'm just wanting one card. The other thing I wanted to talk about was, okay, so I'm doing cards on here, but I hear, I've got most of the clairs, you know. I've got the clairvoyant, clairsentient, I'm pretty much all of them, I think. But how does one here connect to your higher self? You have to move your brain, your cognitive brain, to the side. That's the trick. If you can move your thinking state, stop overthinking, stop thinking in general, actually, just zoom out. I walk around and people think, oh, she's so dippy, she's so stupid and dippy. That's because I quite like the dippy state. I quite like, because that's where I hear my higher self. Whoa, too many. This is where I hear my higher self, my God, my guides, whatever you want to call them. Okay, take that out. Don't know what that is. Much more clearly. And now the oracle. I've done 3 different spreads this morning, and every single one of them has been about this very topic. However you can connect with your higher self, that's the calling. In this age of Aquarius. And I'm telling you right now, it's a black and white situation we're in right now of awakening. Black and white, clear as day, dark as night. There are people who are awakening, and awakening fast, and awakening very clearly, very strongly. Great power is coming out. And that is the job of the age of Aquarius. Yeah. So with cards, I do cards, but I also do it while I'm washing up. I'm talking and listening. And the way to do that, the reason why washing up or having a bath and staring at the bubbles is great for connecting to your higher thoughts from a higher self, is because your left brain is not working. Well, comparatively. Otherwise, you'd probably stop breathing. But you know what I mean. So you're not thinking in a worry, fear-based way. And so your higher self can get in. I've forgotten this guy. He called it, I've forgotten his name now, Gerald something. In order to unite with your higher self, you just have to put yourself into the frequency of love. Love yourself, love for others, that lovely, peaceful place of acceptance and not gratitude. I don't like the word gratitude. It's a good word, but it's not a great word. Thankfulness, yes, but appreciation. That's the word I'm looking for, appreciation. And that's when you open a door and you're able to feel and hear or see, much into which clair you are, a word from your higher self. If you want to stop that and do the opposite, the way to not hear, the way to put a blockade between yourself and your higher self or God is by being in fear. That's it. Okay. Okay. So here we have these two here, the Great Gathering. Well, this is the age of Aquarius. If you know everything I've been saying, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. We're all waking up now. Well, when I say we're all waking up, the majority of us are waking up. The ones that are not resting in fear, that are wanting to put that work in. And whenever people talk about oh, meditation is so boring, you know, sitting there in a yoga pose, I can't do it. Well, if you can't, then my kind of thing to you would be, some people are whirling inside in their heads. Their mind is whirling. They're suffering from stress and anxiety. And in the world that we're in, with constantly connected to a telephone, constantly being stimulated, we actually don't know what it's like to stop and be. I would heartily recommend that if you can't stop and be, then you need to look, and you want to progress with God, you want to progress in having a relationship with your higher self or being more spiritual, then there's your first port of call. You are going to have to stop, breathe, and look at what are you filling your life with. So here is passion. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So I was saying this on another one, actually, another reading, is that your first port of call is to have a relationship with your higher self. That's your first port of call in life. People may turn around to me and say, you know, I don't know what I'm supposed to do on this earth. It's awaken. I don't know what to do, you know, I feel so adrift. I don't feel I have any form of purpose. And it's like, it's be awakened. It's have a relationship with your higher self. That's the calling. In spite of everything, have that deep relationship, reconnection with spirit, in spite of everything. That's it. And this is why you have so many people that go and get the dreams, go and get the money, and they still haven't got a purpose, because it was initially always going to be awakening. And once you're awake, your guide, your creator God, whatever you want to call it, is going to show you the steps, every step of the way, lead you where you need to go. So the whole question of what is my purpose becomes mute, because here is where all the answers are. And from that, all of these careers and love life, you don't even have to think about it, because they just appear. They'll just manifest. And your decision is, do I take it or not? That's it. Right, so I haven't looked at these cards yet, so I have no idea. You don't have to rebuild a relationship with everyone you have forgiven. So let's read. You are hereby granted permission to forgive everyone, but still be super picky about each person you let into your inner circle. Isn't this what I've been saying? Go forth and prosper. Absolutely. You are hereby granted permission to forgive everyone, but still be super picky about every person you let into your inner circle. Why? Because we can't stay in this place with the great gathering of people who are awake if you are still letting toxicity into your life. It just can't be done. They're not a marriage made in heaven. When you have fear and love, they're oil and water. Right, next one. No equals a full sentence. Oh my goodness, somebody here needs to hear this. You know what punctuates that sentence? Action. We spend so much time explaining our boundaries that we forget to just, have a BP boundary. Say no and quit participating in what you said no to. Oh my goodness, say that again. Say no and quit participating in what you said no to. Remove yourself from the situation if you have to. Be your own boundary. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing such a link here. So there's somebody who's watching this that needs to hear this. We say no to people and then we passively kind of stay in the situation, rather than acting on our no. I mean, the amount of people, thankfully there's not that many in my life, because I kind of let them go. But they'll say, you know, oh yeah, but let me tell you about this. I'm like, no, I don't want to hear it. And they'll say, oh, let me tell you what what's her name said. And I go, I don't want to hear it. And they still keep kind of pushing the boundary. And at that point, you've got to go, hey, I said, no, I don't want to hear it. What is it about my no you're not getting? Those people are going to get offended, but they're going to do two things. One, they might never talk to you again. Okay, that's a possibility. Two, they want to be in your life, but they have seen your boundary. That's the secret to it. They won't like it. They might not want to be your friend, but you've set a boundary. If you don't want to hear something negative, you have the ability of putting your fingers in your ears and going, I don't want to hear it. Full stop. And I'm not going to hear it. Full stop. If you want to be part of the conscious collective that are awake, then you have to set your boundaries. If you are concerned about your purpose in life or your future partners in life, here's the future partner. Your spiritual other half, your higher other half, your relationship with Creator God, that's your partner. That's it. Everything else that comes along is you know, chocolate bars and flowers. You know, the main love of your life should be you and your higher self and God. That's it. And then your career, well, your higher self is going to tell you what that is going to be anyway, or it will give it to you, or will open doors to it. And to protect this, you have to do this. Okay, I'm going to leave that there for now. I hope that has blessed somebody. Give me a thumbs up because it puts me in people's suggestion boxes. This isn't a paid site. I do this for free. So anyway, God bless you, whoever you are, and have a look at buying the deck. It is really good. And no, I'm not sponsored. All right, bye everybody.